What is poppin', everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Hope you enjoying your Saturday evening. About to head out here in a little bit and have a little night with the fellas. Playing some poker and chilling. Shout out to my pops. Happy birthday, pops. Anyways, some crazy stuff, man. The last two nights of Denver sports hasn't been all butterflies and roses like it was previously when I made my video. I think there's a little bit of panic that is well deserved from both the Avs and the Nuggets side. I'd say the Avs more so after their 7-0 beatdown. They got their ass beat by the Winnipeg Jets. And now that's the projected matchup in the first round of the Western Conference Finals. And before today, I think it was the worst matchup that they had because Hellebuyck or whatever, however you say his name, their goalie is on a next level. He's going to win the Venza and they just look good, man. They made some trays. They just look good, and I don't know what the hell's been going on with the with the Avs in general. They just I don't know. They just seem like they haven't really had the juice lately. They can score with anybody. Don't get that twisted. They can flip the switch, but when you have goaltending issues like we've had with Georgiev and Anonin, it's been a train wreck with both of those guys. And then Winnipeg's got an elite goalie. You just think there's going to be times where one steals a couple games and that's going to flip the series. So I'm really pessimistic on the Avs right now, man. I mean, you know me, I'm going to be rooting still. I'm going to be hoping for the best, but it ain't looking all that good. So some things to worry about, but maybe they come back rejuvenated and the goalies figure it out. I don't know, but we're gonna have to see. It's gonna start off on the road in that series. It looks like. The Nuggets, on the other hand, man, we had some people straight panicking, talking about season's over, they ain't gonna win, they ain't gonna repeat, blah 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 blah. It's kind of cool because we never had expectations like that, right? Like it was always like they're gonna make it, but they're not gonna make noise. And now it's like, man, it's win the championship or bust, which is awesome because we set that standard from winning last year. Yesterday's loss to the Spurs was concerning. Sure, the Spurs are a shitty team. We had like a 20 something point lead at one point. And it was kind of an anomaly because Wemby just went ham, man. He just went off. And there's only so much you can control there. But there's some things too with the Nuggets that is a little bit of cause for concern. But I'll tell you something, man. Let me go ahead and pull up these the standings here in the NBA. Looking at it yesterday, the 3 seed right now is a lot more intriguing in round one than the 1 seed. Now, a lot of people would be like, oh, well, yeah, but you want to worry about the other rounds after, and you want to have the home court. Let me break a couple things down for you and tell you guys why this isn't as concerning as I think a lot of people have it to be. So as it stands right now, the Nuggets are the 3 seed and the Pelicans are going to be the 6. So the Pelicans would be our first round matchup. And it looks like barring some crazy stuff, even though I think the Pelicans and the Suns do play each other, if I remember correctly. But if the Pelicans hold on to that, the Pelicans are a great first round matchup, right? Which would make the Phoenix Suns and the Lakers playing it out for a spot, and the Kings and the Warriors playing out for another spot. Now, I personally believe that the Suns or the Lakers have a really good chance of being Oklahoma City. Golden State and Sacramento, I don't know about them really touching the Timberwolves. But don't be thinking that, all of a sudden, guaranteed second round, if we get through the first round, guaranteed second round, we're not going to have home court advantage. That's not necessarily the case. And one thing that I've seen with the Nuggets, man, is when we put it on and when we play in games that we know are big, we're up for them like we will be in the playoffs. I don't give a shit if we're playing on the road or at home. We're not going to get touched. So it's not that concerning. I mean, it sounds cool or it feels good to have the number 1 seed. Really not crazy important, to be completely honest, anyways. But you never know, man. We'll see how it works out. We'll see if there's anything going on. I don't even know if there's any NBA games today. I think the final games of the regular season are tomorrow. And it looks like Suns play the Timberwolves. Now, here's the thing, too. The Suns need to win, right? The Suns have to win because they don't want to be in the play-in. They want to lock in the 6 seed. And I think if the Suns do win and the Pelicans lose against the Lakers, that would be the case. So there's a lot of things up for grabs. Mavs and Thunder are playing, but both of them are, the Thunder won't be resting their guys. The Mavs might if they're locked into 5. But the Mavericks, if they're going to go in this game playing their starters and play, treating it like another big game. Which, let me go back to the standings here. It would be in their interest to do because there's still a chance that they could get the 4, right? So they can beat the Thunder. You know what I mean? And the uh the Suns can definitely beat the Timberwolves. And if that happens and the Nuggets win, we're the number 1 seed now. Everybody, all the loss from whatever stops all the crying. So there's a lot of things that can change. And I'm not ultimately overly worried about. I think that the bench has been a little bit better. They've kind of understood their roles. It's clear who's going to be the starting, really the 8-man rotation. You got the starting 5, right? Jokic, Gordon, MPJ, KCP, Jamal Murray, and then you're going to have Christian Brown, my dude Peyton Watson, and probably mixing like Justin Holiday, a little bit of Zeke Naji maybe, or one of those guys. So I mean that's going to be the matchup. Or Reggie Jackson, obviously. Um, I mean it's a solid crew, man. It's a championship caliber team. So a lot of panic. I don't get it. The guys just settle down with that. We're gonna have to see how it goes, man. It's a fluid thing when it comes to these 7-game series in both the NHL and the NBA because so much things can change, man. Things can just flip on a dime. And the NHL, a hot goalie can all of a sudden struggle in the playoffs, or a goalie that wasn't doing really well can get hot in the playoffs. Guys can get hurt. The puck bounces the wrong way. Games seem a little bit tighter. So I mean, things happen, man. Things will really flip. But right now, what it looks like is there's 2 games left for the Avs, 1 game left for the Stars. Stars have locked into the number 1 seed. The Jets, the only way the Jets don't get home ice against us is if they lose out, and they've won 6 in a row, by the way, and the Avs went out. Then we'd have a chance on the points. So it's getting a little ugly, but that one's a little bit more straightforward. Regardless of how you look at it, we're playing the Jets round 1. It's just a matter of if we start on the road or if we start at home. But yeah, a lot of concerns there. I mean, ain't no doubt about it. It's definitely concerning. And on the Nuggets front, man, I'm excited because sometimes losses like that, when you're coming off such a high win like we had against the T-Wolves, can really wake you up and make you not get complacent, right? You can make the argument that a team that just won the championship, it's the first time any of these guys have won championships, first time for the city, they could just kind of go at it like, I'll win it again. We did it once, we'll do it again. And last night showed hell to the no, you won't. Hell no, you won't. So I expect them to come out tomorrow against the Grizzlies, put a smackdown on it, get some good work in, hopefully get some the bench guys, and then they'll wait it out the rest of the day and see how it goes. They'll see how it goes with the rest of the games. The Suns game, the Suns Timberwolves game starts at the same time, and same thing with the Lakers and Pelicans. So the deciding games and the Thunder Mavericks. So the deciding games will all happen simultaneously, and we'll just see how the rest of it happens. And I do stand corrected. It looks like the Mavs are locked into the 5 seed, even if they win and the Clippers lose. It actually doesn't matter because I'm just guessing that because Oklahoma's a 19.5-point favorite. And even though the Thunder are better, right, record-wise than the Mavs, ain't no way if it was a regular game with all the starters playing that it would be a 19.5-point spread. So, I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. But anyways, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch tomorrow, man. We'll have another episode talking about, okay, now we know the official first round matchups, and we'll be able to break it down. So stay tuned. But appreciate you guys riding with me tonight, man. Hope you guys have a great weekend, rest of the evening. And as usual, man, mile high salute to you guys all. Peace out.